And we are back here on Avalon. Welcome back to the party. It's already here with a brand new Endgame video. Today, we're going to be discussing the brand new Season 4 Reloaded blog post that released just today, showcasing some brand new content coming to Endgame and different content than we discussed in a previous video. There's actually some new secret reveals that we didn't know prior to this blog post releasing with the upcoming update. From new skills, daily login rewards, to a better understanding of the final operation, we're going to be going through all of that today before the final update. But starting off with the XR3 Ion Vulcan minigun, this is going to be a weekly challenge reward, and I mentioned in the previous video the description was actually redacted, but we do have the description now, which reads as follows: maximize control with this side-mounted foregrip that provides a focused hipfire with reduced spread and improved aiming movement speed, but it blocks optic attachments. So this is pretty much going to be a crossbar attachment for the Ion, which turns it fully automatic into a minigun. So it's good we have some clarity about when that is going to be. But in terms of when we get it, in the blog post here, it actually has it at the top of the weekly challenge weapon attachment rewards. So that can only mean to me that is going to be with the Season 4 Reloaded update just on Thursday. That is going to be absolutely awesome to see, and I cannot wait to get my hands in on that. But other than that, moving on to more of event stuff that you'll be able to unlock when the update starts, is first the Summer of Action event, which is actually a daily login event, and you will be earning rewards each day for just logging in, including tier skips, double XP tokens, and weapon blueprints, and more. And all the rewards for that will be here shown on screen. Nothing too crazy here, but it's daily login rewards. Like, you know, it's like we'll take it. But the real stuff comes in with the brand new event pass that is included with the AN94 weapon. Obviously, with event passes, there is a free track and a premium track. One including the two new weapons, which is the Executioner's Duet and the AN94 Assault Rifle. So that is it through the free track, but if you want to go the extra mile and get the premium track, you will unlock the following items. Now, this is called the Nick Cage Event Pass. If you guys are a fan of that actor, make sure to get on this one. But anyway, it says purchase the premium track to progress along a second track of rewards featuring the new premium rewards earned alongside the free track, including Nick Cage Operator, animated calling cards, multiple Tracer weapon blueprints, and a final Nick Cage Operator at the end. So like previous event passes, this is going to be progressed simply by gaining XP. This can be done in any mode. So I figured we'll throw that in here with the endgame section of this update as well, because that's pretty much where I'm going to be unlocking it too. I'm going to be hopping in endgame and doing this and doing that and unlocking these rewards as I do it. So a little recap there. There'll be images on screen of all those rewards if you would like to see. But anyway, moving on to the actual content. Now, like I said before, there is some content in here that is overlapping with the previous video, but we are going to do a small recap on some of that content in case you missed out on the previous video. But if you want a more in-depth breakdown of that content, that will be on screen now. But either way, there is the brand new Guardian skill track coming, and it says here, since the launch of Season 4, operators have been decimating guild and hallucinatory forces across Avalon, wielding the new Death Machine major ability. In the mid-season, shrug off heavy attacks with the new Guardian skill track and inflict brain rot on foes with a new Sight Grenade. Position the lingering cloud near checkpoints and enemy groups for maximum effectiveness. I think that is referring to the Sight Grenade. But either way, the Guardian skill track, we did a full breakdown of this in a previous video, but basically it's going to be one of the best skill tracks in the game. You can see this payback skill: enemies that damage the player receive damage themselves. Absolutely amazing. And the fortified skill: reduce incoming damage for every currently equipped plate. The more plates equipped, the bigger the damage reduction. Again, absolutely insane skills coming from this skill track. Definitely going to be placed onto my ultimate build as soon as possible, and we're going to be doing some testing after the update drops also. But either way, the final skill is the Rescue Pulse skill, and it says that if allies are down, the player can revive them just by being near them. If the player goes down, other players can revive them just by being nearby. So this is kind of like near-death experience, that Gobblegum from Zombies. I believe it's in Black Ops 7. Yeah, it is in Black Ops 7, but it's all the way back from BO3 is when that was first introduced. So definitely going to need to rock this skill tree for your ultimate builds. It is going to be an absolute monster when it comes to absolutely everything you need to do across endgame, especially with the final operation, which we're going to talk about. And then the minor ability, which I believe said is a weekly challenge reward. There is now a description which says it explodes on impact, releasing a lingering cloud of hallucinogenic gas that brain rots enemies. Nothing too crazy there, and it's going to be part of weekly challenges, I believe the roadmap said as well at the start of the season. But either way, moving on to the brand new exotic skill coming in Season 4 Reloaded of Endgame. Again, exotic skills are obtained through completing world events. There's currently still only 3 world events inside of Endgame at this point. So that is how you're going to be able to get this skill in the random pool of currently available exotic skills. But either way, it says the new skill is called Fission, and it states that killing an elite has a chance to trigger a large explosion, dealing massive damage to nearby enemies. And now a big point to bring up is that it only says killing an elite enemy has a chance to trigger an explosion, not any enemy or special enemies. That is something worth noting. But it says upgrade this new exotic skill for increased damage and radius of your explosions, and deploy a final upgrade to spawn a friendly toxic fear from those explosions. So all around, this is going to be seem more of like a crowd control ability. Again, I'm not sure how useful this is going to be, considering it has only a chance on elite kills. Maybe if you put this down to more special enemies, I think this would get a little more use, but this is something else we're going to be trying when the update drops as well. But a very, very cool skill, a new nightmare skill coming with Season 4 Reloaded. Again, nightmare skills, the only way you can get these are through completing a glitch fracture, through either completing a guild strike, or getting to the final step of an operation, and that will unlock a glitch fracture. You can go in there, complete it, defeat the glitch boss, and you'll be able to get a nightmare skill. And the new sleeper agent nightmare skill will be available across all of the current pool of skills that you can get at the end of a glitch fracture. And it says that this ability is as follows: chance on hit to turn base enemies into allies that rush nearby hostiles and detonate on impact. And while upgrading it, you get to attract enemies to the sleeper agent. With a final upgrade, the sleeper agent will drop a cluster munitions to expand the damage radius. So I'm very interested in this one, especially now that we can run 2 nightmare skills. I think I might actually put that on over maybe chaos rounds. I think that would be very cool to see, because right now I'm running chaos rounds and Phoenix burst. So, and I feel like chaos rounds is a little bit, you know, it's not as good as Phoenix burst. So I'm definitely going to check this one out as well. Definitely stay tuned for videos on that. But either way, getting into the final big piece of content before we wrap up is Act 4 Operation Kingkiller, the confirmed final operation from Treyarch at the start of the season. We talked about that in a previous video. But either way, we're going to be discussing everything that we know from this blog post here right now. And it starts off with time to end this once and for all. The guild's central command node has been revealed. Collect command data throughout Avalon to pinpoint its source and destroy it. In Act 3, the guild struck back against JSOC's attempt to deploy a virus against their network, but through the efforts of operators on the ground, the location of the central command node was finally revealed. With the guild network finally exposed, now is the perfect time to strike. But it won't be easy. From Step 1, Operation Kingkiller kicks things off with missions in Zone 3 or higher, starting with vehicular combat as operators scour Avalon for anomalous data and other intel sources to help track down the location of the physical terminal housing of the command node. Earn new rewards as you complete the various operation objectives, all while further empowering your operator through additional combat rating gains. In the final step, acquire access to the new Prime Target glitch and face the glitch boss. Operation rewards include a new weapon blueprint, emblem, double XP tokens, restore tokens, loading screen, and more. So not too much information we get there. Obviously, it does say that this, from Step 1, it will start you off at Zone 3 or higher to start completing these operation challenges. Nothing too new there. I believe that the second operation also had this as well. It kind of threw you into a lot more difficult challenges and higher zones. But the new Prime Target glitch, which we will talk about a little more later, does use the final boss area from the containment mission from the Black Ops 7 campaign. There'll probably be maybe some gameplay on screen, but I did do a full breakdown of that in the previous video. Now moving on to the actual glitch boss and the rewards you get for completing it. As follows, it states that you have to reach the final step of Operation Kingkiller to gain access to the Prime Target glitch. Beat back a flood of enemies in a nightmare difficulty zone, culminating in a ruthless boss fight. Defeat the Prime Target glitch boss in the final step with Samuels, Waylon, or Emma Kagan to earn the unique Data Freeze operator skin. and the Act 4 completion rewards are as follows. If you earn 1 data freeze operator skin, you will unlock the end of days weapon camo, and if you earn all 3 data freeze operator skins, you will unlock the end of days weapon camo. So those actually sound exactly the same, the weapon camos, but with different spellings, and I'm sure there's a image on screen that will show what that difference actually is. But other than that, the rewards you actually get for completing the steps of the operation are nothing too crazy, large decals, emblems, weapon charms, but I think the best reward for this is going to come with step 10. After completing that glitch for the first time, you're going to get the coolant leak weapon blueprint and the To the Grave animated calling card and 7500 XP. Now, going back to the glitch boss rewards, you're going to have to complete it on Samuels, Waylon, or Emma Kagan to unlock those new operator skins. And if you complete all 3 of them, you will get that new end of days animated camo. So as you're watching this video, you can start getting those operators leveled up, getting those combat ratings high, so you can get this weapon camo as fast as possible when the update drops. You'll have about 3 days to do so if you already don't have some of these operators leveled up a lot. But either way, that is going to wrap up for this update for Endgame. I am so excited to hop in and try this out. But one last thing, that it does say that Endgame will remain free to play until the end of Season 5. Jump in and dominate across Avalon while powering up your operator with unique combat abilities that encourage you to push more into challenging zones. Play now and earn weapon camos, operator skins, and other in-game rewards. So it's just further confirming that free to play is ending with Season 5. I believe that started with Season 3 or something like that. It's been a while now, so they've been keeping this out for a long time. It's going to be sad to see that go, but either way, that is my full breakdown of the Season 4 Reloaded content. We're going to be covering the patch notes if there's anything of note for Endgame in those. Hopefully they don't touch the Ion anymore because we have that minigun coming out. But either way, that's going to be it for me. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe as we're trying to hit 10,000 subscribers. And I'll see you in the next one.